Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Gendera. I'm Geraldine, and I've got some plants. I ordered some plants from Mudbrick Herb Cottage for my birthday, which was a couple of days ago. And they've just arrived, so very excited. So I'll show you all how they arrive, which is basically they've all been really securely wrapped in newspaper, and it's a little bit difficult to get them out one-handed. Well, no, it's impossible to get it out one-handed. I'm going to have to get a pair of scissors. So I will be back.
I can help.
My trusty helper has gotten me a pair of scissors. So I'm going to cut this sticky tape and start getting these plants out. Very excited. I got myself some all sorts of interesting herbs. And part of it was because Mudbrick Herb Cottage actually had they send out emails on different herbs that are good to plant at different times of the year. And they were doing ones for winter. So I got some of the herbs that they were recommending and some others. So I got some red yarrow.
That sounds like a very nice name.
Let's see, what's this one? They've wrapped it in lots of newspaper to keep it nice, and got some chocolate mint.
Ooh.
See if I can keep this one alive. We've tried chocolate mint a few times here, and it seems to we don't seem to manage to keep it alive, which is a bit frustrating.
It smells delicious.
It's mostly because too much is happening, and we don't water it. Some self-heal.
It smells delicious.
Oh, the chocolate mint will, yes.
Is this edible?
Jonathan, I am not discussing whether that's edible at the moment, and at the moment I'm not sure which part of self-heal is edible.
You know the mint is edible.
So, Brazilian spinach.
That's definitely edible.
That's edible, yes.
Probably. I'm trying the mint.
Yes, I got some money for my birthday for plants. So I got some tansy. This is really good around the chickens. So, pleased with that one. Somebody's nibbling some of my herbs.
Chocolate mint.
Nibbling some chocolate mint. He likes grazing while we're gardening.
That's delicious.
Some lemon balm. And I've been told that is really helpful for people with Graves' disease, so I'm really pleased with that one. And that was one of the plants that was good to grow during winter, from the Mudbrick Herb Cottage. Yes, it's edible. Some German chamomile.
Is that edible?
Parts of it are, yes.
What parts?
The flower, which is not there at the moment. Some gotcha cola. Now, apparently, you have 2 leaves of this every day. You can just eat it straight off the plant or put it in a salad or something. And it's supposed to be really good for you. But I'll put a link to the Mudbrick Herb Cottage video that inspired me to order my plants. Gotcha cola was one of the ones that are supposed to go really good during winter, which is what we're in southeast Queensland. Hopefully I don't manage to lose any plants. Last time I unwrapped
That's
it,
yummy.
I lost some plants.
That leaf.
I got some
yummy.
plantain. I do have plantain growing, but I wanted to get some
That is yummy.
I knew was the medicinal one that had the big leaves.
This is edible, right?
Plantain leaves are edible, yes. I've made a salve from those in the past. That's this one. This is some white yarrow.
Is that edible?
The white yarrow, I believe so, but I'm not sure which part is edible.
Okay.
One of Jonathan's favourite things to ask in the garden is that edible?
Yep, because I love eating the plants.
He loves eating the plants. Wander around and he grazes. Some wormwood? No.
Edible?
Well, not for you. That is to help with parasites with the goats.
Oh, I thought it was good for the grapes. Good for grapes.
No, not the grapes. I did get given some rose plants for my birthday.
That's not edible.
Aloe vera. This is the Barbendis
That's very good.
variety. So yes, this one is a medicinal aloe.
It's a good.
And I'm going to have to go around and take all the sticky tape off all of these. the aloes. Yes.
This plant
Jonathan?
is very good.
It is. It's very good if you get a burn, isn't it?
Yep.
And some vetiver grass. The vetiver grass is really good as a mulch.
I'm guessing that's edible?
Organic matter. For the soil, yeah. You're not soil.
Not for the people.
And I got some borage because it's got pretty flowers and it'll attract beneficial insects. So I think that, they were all the ones that I got. I'm not sure on the borage. I believe borage is a culinary herb according to the label. So yes, there are my plants from the Mudbrick Herb Cottage. So really excited to have my plants.
What does that say?
That says Mudbrick Herb Cottage.
Oh.
So now I'm going to need 2 hands. I'm going to take all that sticky tape off and get it prepared for planting. I may not get that done today.
Yeah,
though.
we're going to use the newspaper as we could use some newspaper and put some wood chips on top of it, then put them in the wood chips.
We could use the newspaper to suppress weeds. I don't know whether that's my plan at the moment, but I'm going to sort this out. I'll be back soon. So when you get your plants from Mudbrick Herb Cottage, they actually tape them up to help seal in the moisture in the pot, as well as to help keep that soil in there so it doesn't dry out when it's being transported. So they do a really good job of sending that out, so really pleased with that. Okay, so now I've got all my little plants untaped, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pop a little bit of seaweed solution in there and then put it in some water so that they can soak it all up, and then I'm going to leave it, and I'll probably come and plant it out tomorrow because I'm not feeling very well at the moment. Okay, so I had a visit today from the lovely Anita from Happy Days Farm, and I'll leave a link down below, and she helped me to plant out not only my plants that I got from the Mudbrick Herb Cottage, which the link will also be below for that, but also a few other plants that I've collected along the way that I've been meaning to get planted. We didn't do this entire area today, but Anita and Matthew helped me immensely between digging holes and wheelbarrowing shovel loads of wood chips and everything like that. A lot of this section was done the other day, but the Mudbrick Herb Cottage plants we planted were my Gotchicola, which I'm very pleased with that. Hopefully that'll do well there. There's some vetiver grass over there, a blueberry that I've had for a while, some German chamomile there next to some taro that I got from down at the dam. Got a leukina there, a mulberry here which has just about lost all its leaves. I've also got some pigeon pea. Yes, there's one leaf left. Got a pigeon pea and some comfrey in there that you can't see them, and I've got some pigeon pea seeds to scatter around too. Yep, got blueberry there, some comfrey there, some more pigeon pea, leukina, some rosemary that Jonathan keeps eating, some comfrey, and an elderberry cutting, then another leukina. Then we've got dragon fruit that we've got there. I've got passion fruit seeds in that pot. If I look at it and I ask you, I wonder what I put in that pot, it's passion fruit seeds from the passion fruit vine out the back. But the vine itself has died off, but
we still have some seeds.
We had some passion fruits that were on the ground, didn't we?
And I cracked one, and then there was some seeds.
So we've got another dragon fruit there.
Blueberry.
No, that's a guava. That one, I was told at the crop swap that it was Rosella, but I'm not 100% positive because everyone that's looked at it has said that's not Rosella. So time will tell when it grows up a bit bigger. I've got some self-heal there.
Blueberry.
Yep, another blueberry. Some borage there. Ice cream bean tree there. I've had the ice cream bean tree and the guava for a ridiculously long time. They desperately needed to get out of the pots. Some plantain here. Blueberry. And if you check out Mudbrick Herb Cottage's video on their plantain, oh my goodness, their plantain leaves are bigger than my hand, hey. They're like huge, humongous cabbage leaves or something. They're just massive. So I'm really looking forward to that. I want to see how the plantain goes. And I'm looking forward to having a watch of some more of Sandra's videos on what she does with the plantain, because she does all sorts of things with it. You've got
Blueberry.
another blueberry, yep. And what's this one? This one is the white yarrow. And then I've got an aloe vera barbados there, or bandados.
Aloe vera.
I can't remember. It's an aloe vera, and it's on the label. I will actually be making some little tags for these. There's some wormwood for the goats.
Wormwood.
So it's just there. And some lamandra. And then over there near the goats, down there, I've got some red yarrow underneath my plant comfrey, which is going nuts.
And
the goats are not happy. They're going to get moved hopefully tomorrow, and they're going to be able to access all of this, and hopefully not these two trees. But it's definitely time to move. My mulberry is starting to lose its leaves, being that it's basically the middle of winter here in southeast Queensland. I'm surprised it's still got its leaves, so really pleased about that. The moringa should have lost its leaves by now too, but it's doing fantastically after I transplanted it nearly 2 months ago now. It is starting to yellow off its leaves, but it is deciduous during winter, so this is not a surprise at all. I'm really pleased. The spaghetti squash is not liking the cold weather much.
Nope.
Not at all.
Hey, where's...
The nasturtium's doing well.
What? Is that a piece of fruit as well?
Yeah,
as
that's a
that?
spaghetti squash, but it may not form because it's got no leaves left hardly.
There's one there, one there.
Yeah, there's
one
a couple there.
One, and one there.
A little comfrey plant over there is doing really well. Propagated it a while back now. Oh, when I planted this, that's when I put that out. So it's doing really well. There's one on this side too somewhere. But yeah, and the other plants were over near the chickens, or the roosters actually. Our Rhode Island red roosters, we actually just got these boys back a couple of days ago when some friends popped in to visit, because they live in suburbia. They hatched some of my eggs and got some roosters. So I have given the roosters homes again. So over here we've got Tansy, yes, and that's underneath my elderberry, which is looking a bit scruffy at the moment and scraggly.
Yep.
But yeah, and then the last plant is in the aquaponics. And over here in the aquaponics you've got some Brazilian spinach. So I've got Brazilian spinach along with a heap of random things. So look at that gorgeous looking strawberry. It's lovely. So yes, the aquaponics is doing well. I just planted some beans in here. Got some lettuce from the crop swap the other day, as well as some kangkong. The kangkong's not taking off quite as quickly as I would have hoped. And these are leeks that I've chopped the tops off from the shops and just popped them in here.
And the strawberry is going very well.
The strawberry is nearly ready. Parsley's doing well.
Nearly ready for me to eat it.
Okinawa spinach is doing well. That is a cutting from Sambung Mewa. My Marlborough spinach is not looking real great, but my celery is looking fantastic, and my chard is doing really well, the silver beet. The beetroots aren't looking so healthy. I don't think they're liking the cold. So yeah, anyway. And I got some peas that I put in here the other day with some help from Jonathan. So I got those for my birthday the past weekend. So yeah, another peas, more peas, more peas. Yes, Jonathan.
Is this pea ready?
That pea is nearly ready. Not quite.
And I'm going to eat it.
You probably will. Knowing you, things just don't get inside to get weighed for the growing, the global gardening collaboration, do they? So we've got some more peas over here. Jonathan, don't climb on that, please. That is getting set up for another aquaponics bed. So it is not something that's good to climb. More peas, some more peas, some more peas. My basil is not looking very happy. It's very sad. Celery, my turmeric is still doing fantastically. I think my ginger is all died off. So but that's normal for winter at this time of year in Queensland. Totally normal. I do have a tree spinach, a pella, just there. It's doing okay. I've also stuck a couple of pawpaw plants in here. Bit cheeky. They're not actually in the aquaponics. They're still in their pots. See, still in their pots. My holy basil went absolutely nuts. It was like massive and taking up all the space, and I trimmed it right back and stuck it in the dehydrator.
Yep.
So yeah, so that's the aquaponics. It's doing really, really well.
Hey, don't forget the fish.
Oh, the fish are doing well. They're not eating at the moment because it's too cold.
Big fish and baby fish.
So we've got a couple of big jade perch in here. I don't know if you can see them. Where are they hiding?
There's a giant one.
I'm not sure where they're hiding. It's a bit dark in here at the moment. Probably over in that corner usually. Oh no, there's one.
Hey.
Oh, you can't see it there all that well. Anyway.
Hey.
Did I stick your head in there? And you won't be able to see the babies. There's a whole heap of fingerlings in there. The water's actually not dark. It's an overcast afternoon. Come on, out of there, Jonathan.
I can see
You
them.
may have seen a couple of little fingerlings swimming across there in the light spot. They usually like to hide over in the corners. So,
They're not hiding in the corners.
well, that's where you normally see them. Anyway, that's the aquaponics, and that's the update for today. I hope your gardens are growing nicely and you've got lots of things happening. You might notice over there, we've got Mum back now too. See, Grandma is back at the property,
Yay.
so that's keeping life interesting, and Jonathan is very excited. I still can't drive. You may have noticed with my eyes, they're still puffy from the Graves' disease. It is improving, but the eyes are a bit of a problem still. So I don't know when I'll be able to drive again yet. But you remember, you're either
Green and growing or ripe and rotting.
and we'll catch you in the comment section. Bless you.
Bye.
I nearly forgot. My chocolate mint is in this pot, and the lemon balm is in this pot, along with my dill and other strawberries and other various plants that I've got growing in a pot. Anyway, that's it.